folks, how you doing? How you feeling? Welcome to my YouTube channel called Shoe Fernie. I'm your host, True Fernie, and today I got a very exciting pair to review. Today I got the Jordan 2 Varsity Low. No, hold on. I got the Jordan 2 Low in a Varsity Blue, and I'm very excited for this one. Let's just get straight into it. All right, so straight to it. We got the Air Jordan 2 in the Varsity Blue here. The box, I like that it's a two-tone box. You know, the bottom is all black. It is kind of like the flip-ups as we saw on the Jordan 3 muslins that I recently reviewed. I like it. There's not a lot to the box. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. It is a size 10 because it's a size in women's. Which is an 8.5 in men's, but that's pretty much it. Not a lot to the box. I don't see a lot of cool branding or nothing like that, so a little disappointed. But again, these are just $150 Jordan 2 lows, so I wasn't expecting that crazy, especially this also not being an OG colorway. I wasn't expecting as much, but it is what it is. So right off the bat, we open it up and we got, of course, you gotta have your little stamp here of approval. Quality control is what I'm imagining that is. Basic ass paper, and there we have them. So not a lot of presentation to the box, not too mad about it. It's just the box in my opinion, but I would expect, I don't know, I kind of wanted something else to it. Now these are my first Jordan 2s. I was gonna buy the Jordan 2 OGs that came earlier this year. I'm still regretting not getting them, but I see them pop up here and there for a discounted price, so I may go back and purchase those just because, you know, it's an OG colorway. I gotta get the OGs. Already got the Jordan 2 Fire Reds, and I already got the Jordan 1 OG Chicago. So Jordan 2 OG Chicago way I will try and cop. But what I like about these is that they remind me so much of the Travis FRAGMENT, but I like this. I also like the sail color, the color in the outsole. I like the blue. It's a very deep, very colorful blue, very lively. I just feel that the black just makes him look so much like a shoe, like an actual dress shoe. It just looks very weird. As well in the OG2s, they just look like boots, and that's something that that's probably my biggest concern with Jordan 2s. They just feel like shoes. They don't feel like sneakers. They feel like shoes, dress shoes. So, but it is what it is. Now, let me go straight into the actual shoe. Here we got some leather up here in the midsole. This is kind of like it kind of mimics sort of like snake skin. I'm sure it's just regular leather. The actual back heel tab that extends all the way to the forefront of the shoe, right where, you know, your bunions would be. This seems to be like sort of like smooth plastic. I don't think it's leather. And then we also got the iconic back heel tab here of the Jordan 2s. Besides that, we do have some lining here, some leather lining in blue as well, Varsity Blue. And then the actual top part of the shoe, the leather of that, it seems to be like a slightly tumbled kind of leather. It's still really smooth. It's really soft to the touch. I really like that. The leather quality is amazing. I like it so much. Here, the little eyelets, those are also plastic, not too crazy about that. The tongue though, the tongue is very padded. You can feel it here in the back, inside the shoe. And then this kind of like rubber Air Jordan over here on the tongue is also really nice to the touch. Of course, the tongue is leather as well, so I really appreciate that. I don't know, I feel like tongues tend to get a little bit worn easily, so I always appreciate when they actually use leather and they're actually padded. I feel like they add some more durability to the actual tongue portion of the shoe. They do come with Varsity Blue laces. I appreciate that. I don't think there's actual extra laces on here, but I would have, probably put in some black laces or at least some sail color laces like the sole. I think that would look really nice with these, but I might keep the blue laces. I might swap them for some black ones. I like the contrast of the blue, so I might just keep that. The inside of the shoe, nothing too crazy. The sock lining is soft to the touch. Very padded, very nice to feel, to touch. It is kind of like silky. But without further ado, how about we go straight and lace these up. Of course, you got the classic Jordan 2 soles with some of the best traction out there, but how about we lace them and we put them on feet so you can see what they look on feet. So on feet, they are a little snug, they are a little tight sort of fitting shoe, but they are pretty comfortable. I mean, they hug my foot really well. I wouldn't say you could walk long periods of time with these things. They're kind of like in between the 1 and the 2. It's a little bit more comfortable and walking than in this shoe than a 1, but it's less comfortable than walking in a 3 in my opinion. But it's still a very comfortable shoe, very sleek in design. I actually like them a lot more on feet. Once I put them on, I can kind of see why people love Jordan 2s. I mean, of course, if you see them just, you know, on themselves, they do kind of look like actual dress shoes, and they do kind of look like boots sometimes, especially because of the midsole here. But besides that, like, I don't know, once I put them on, I was like, okay, I understand why people like this shoe. It's a very, you know, clean design. It's a very sleek design. A lot of the design choices in the shoe seem very they were very purposeful. They were done with a reason. They were done with something in mind. But at the same time, I can also see why Jordan almost left Nike after the design of this shoe. But still, I am very happy for the blue. I've been wanting a blue shoe, at least a shoe with some hints of blue here and there. I do have the Soulfly 13s on my collection, but those are more like baby blue. This is like an actual, you know, straight up blue, like something that I can wear to a Mavs game, for example. Very excited for this. I like the difference of shade. You know, basically instead of a white, it is a cream color, sort of like sail color in the midsole, and you can also see, I mean, in the outsole, sorry, and you can also see it in the front over here. Really gives me a lot of Fragment vibes. I really like this colorway. This color blocking is really nice. I'm not gonna lie, I think the black midsole would have been better if it wasn't black, if it was white, if it was even cell color. You know, we've seen the Jordan 2 green, the lucky green ones, do it, you know, with a white midsole, and it works. It's a very clean shoe. You also got the gray ones, and then you got obviously the Jordan 2 lows, the UNC to Chicago colorway that also did a, you know, a midsole that's not black, and they look really clean. They completely changed the look of the shoe. They still, I mean, I'm still not mad at the black midsole, but I think that it would have worked pretty well with this color blocking. But at the same time, I do like the contrasting a lot. That's one of the things that I really do like. I think they're conversation starters, especially because, you know, they got the Fragment colorway. I'm not gonna lie. I even think this is a great shoe for, you know, in case you're like dressing up a little bit. If you got like some cool slacks, some real like even like some gray slacks, I think these would look really good with that. I can see myself like going to like a beach, going to a wedding at a beach, and, you know, using these for the actual reception. I think that's the beauty of a Jordan 2, that it looks like a dress shoe sometimes. So I think you can pull it off with certain like more dressy scenarios, dressy situations. So I think that's gonna be more so what I'm gonna use this for. I don't see myself wearing shorts with this one. I don't know, it's just kind of like a weird shoe to wear with shoes and, you know, socks. I don't see it. Like, I think it kind of breaks up the whole outfit. So definitely jeans or pants is the best way to go with the Jordan 2 lows. But yeah, all in all, you know, let me know down in the comments below what you think of these Jordan 2s in the Varsity Blues. Correction, it is Royal Varsity. That's the actual official name, the Royal Varsity Blues. I keep saying blues, they're not really blues in the colorway names, but that is what they are. But you let me know what you think of this colorway. Are you a fan of Jordan 2s in general? I know it's one of the least liked Jordan 2 silhouettes, but, you know, the Jordan 2 OGs coming this year, earlier this year, kind of really changed my mind on Jordan 2s. I wasn't a big fan of Jordan 2s for the longest time, But now that I have one in my hands, I don't know. I kind of see the you know, what attracts people to this sort of silhouette. It's a very dressy shoe. It's a really comfortable shoe. It's just something really neat to have in your closet, in my opinion. So I'll definitely be on the lookout for the OG Chicago colorway. That is something that I do want. I know I can find it for a great price online. I think they're below retail, so if I'm able to find a good new pair, definitely gonna go for it, especially over on eBay. I've been True Fernie. Please make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down, because believe it or not, every single bit helps. I just dropped a Fernie Finds sort of blog of us going to Kickspo, where I found these great Jordan 5s in an Olympic gold colorway, which I'm very excited for. Please also make sure to follow me on Threads, where I spend most of my waking hours talking about sneakers, gaming, anime, music, anything that might interest you as my viewer. Make sure to also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at True Fernie, where I upload more short form sneaker content. I've been True Fernie. Please take care of each other, but most importantly, take care of yourself and your sneakers. All right, peace.